Hello, everyone. Welcome to Wingcat Sports, and it's the first Lions pregame of the year, Hall of Fame game against preseason. So we don't really have much to say about these games. It's more or less what we're looking for in each of these games. They're playing against the Chargers tomorrow or today, depending on when you watch this video, or if you watch it after the fact, then you already watched the pregame after the fact of the game. But it's going to just basically, I think the main focus is how's our backup offensive lineman going to look? Who's going to stand out on our bottom receiver ends? How's Hendon Hooker going to look at quarterback this time around?
Well, I've been hearing a lot about Kyle Allen. He might.
Or again, QB2 battle. Kyle Allen surpassed Hendon Hooker in his Hendon Hooker third round draft bust.
Or is the Carson Wentz rumors true?
I haven't seen anything about Carson
Wentz. They said we were interested in signing him. He'd be a perfect backup.
I mean, he wouldn't be terrible. I mean, he's not perfect. Fantastic.
What do you mean? He's capable of winning games. He's a pro quarterback.
But it is kind of what you're looking at when we look at the depth charts of everybody. You know, again, is it going to be a QB2 battle throughout the preseason? Are we going to see Hendon Hooker and Kyle Allen battling it out? Or are we going to see Hendon Hooker finally take that step into being that permanent backup who we can trust? I know last year, for the most part, he was our backup. But again, it's not somebody we felt confident in. It was somebody that would just be there. It's the same thing when it comes to your wide receivers. Who's going to be filling out that back end? You know, we got St. Brown, Raymond, J-Mo, Tim Patrick. Where is Isaac Tesla going to play in that? Is one of your other guys down the line going to randomly come out? I haven't heard much about Dominic Lovett, who we drafted late in the draft this year. Tom Kennedy, who's always been a practice squad guy. Is he going to come out of nowhere? Right,
well, you're going to see a lot of people like Tesla, so you're going to get a chance to check these guys out.
And Tesla's been doing great in camp.
I'd like to see where, gotta forget his name, the guy from Georgia that we got.
Love it.
Huh?
Love it.
No, the one that's supposed to start.
What? At what position?
Offensive line.
Oh, guy at offensive line.
I can't say his name. It's long. It's long cartilage or something like that, or I want to see where they're putting him center, or I don't think you're going to see guys.
Well, like when you're looking at our guys, right? You're looking at Kingsley Ikun. Is that who you're talking about?
They're not going to be. No, Tate Rutledge.
Oh, Tate Rutledge. Oh, yeah.
I want to see where they put
Tate Rutledge. I forgot about that.
I want to see if he plays, and I want to see.
Well, we're going to see where they play him too. Right now, again, in the Lions depth chart, they have Graham Glasgow as your center. Will Tate Ratledge take over center, or will he stay at guard?
What, Ratledge at guard?
And right guard and Graham Glasgow at center. Mahogany. Christian Mahogany at left guard.
Right at the moment, penciled in as our starting five.
That's what ESPN thinks.
Okay.
ESPN thinks we'll have Taylor Decker at left tackle, Mahogany at left guard, centers Graham Glasgow, right guards Ratledge, and right tackle is Penei Sewell.
Sounds good.
With your biggest backups being Skipper and probably Sorsdal, because Muti, I don't know where he'll sit with that. Nice, I mean, both Muti and Nice did play a little bit last year. Colin or whatever his name is going to be. He's also sitting in that number 2 spot with there. Manu's sitting at 3. Can he come out
with a good reliable Dan Skipper?
Dan Skipper's always.
That's right.
But again, offensive line is going to be something that's interesting. Again, with your backups, who's going to make their point as a backup? Because Decker ain't going to get any time during the preseason. Glasgow won't get much time in the preseason. Sewell's not going to get much time in the preseason.
Well, your Goff's not going to be out there. So it's going to be.
And you might not even have Dan Skipper out there that much because, he's just going to be a backup. And he's older.
It's going to be pretty much pure third string guys.
And your next spot to go look at, because I just saw today when I was looking through some news that the Lions aren't planning on extending Alex Anzalone. So who's going to step up as that linebacker captain? Jack Campbell.
Jack Campbell is the one that they're touting. This is his
and I know that's the news. Is Jack Campbell? How's Derek Barnes going to play? How's Malcolm Rodriguez going to play? Right, you got your top 3 right there of your linebackers: Derek Barnes, Jack Campbell, Malcolm Rodriguez. Outside of Alex Anzalone,
When did Rodriguez pass up Anzalone?
I'm saying without Anzalone.
Oh, without Anzalone. Okay.
Those are your top three. Who's gonna make the most noise?
Right.
Anzalone, if he's not being re-signed, he has one more year after this year, and then he's gone. I know he said he wanted to retire a Lion. He feels he deserves more money, but the Lions are going to probably put more money into other players on this team instead of an aging
I wouldn't
linebacker.
sign him anymore to this year and next. I would not sign him past that.
Then I don't think the Lions want to, unless it's a cheap deal. And he's not. He doesn't want a cheap deal. He wants to be paid amongst the highest linebackers.
Well,
So we will see what ends up happening. Hey, maybe you trade him.
maybe
You
you
get
do.
some stuff out of him.
Maybe you
I know
do.
that's not something Lions fans probably want to hear, but I mean, if he doesn't, I only wants to retire here, but if he's going to cause some issues, you can trade him off.
Right.
Get some picks for him, maybe.
Right. I mean, well, like I said, this is just it's preseason football. Unfortunately, we got 4 of these this year.
4 of these this
I
year.
would hope I was hoping to be
Preseason.
cut down to 2, if anything. But I mean, you're gonna have to watch.
It's just because you had the Hall of Fame game. Typically, you would only play
and
3.
you know, most of us are just gonna turn it on for a little bit, watch it, and then go do something else.
Yeah, I mean,
Uh,
so for this preseason, they play the Chargers, the Falcons, the Dolphins, and the Texans.
The Tigers are off, so that's just all we got to watch.
The Tigers just swept the Diamondbacks, so
Right. I'm just saying this is what we got to watch tomorrow night. So
we
it'll
do.
be like I said, it's always fun to kind of just sit down for a little bit and check them out. No one should take preseason seriously at all.
They're on
Doesn't
NBC and Peacock tomorrow too for being the first game. So,
The Hall of Fame.
but though we'll see how the preseason goes. We'll see how this one extra game might also help us getting into the season. But we do get an extra look at everybody for those of you who couldn't make it to training camp because that sold out very quickly this year. Wasn't able to get tickets, and I got in line at 10 o'clock right when they got it. So we'll see how this preseason goes. It will be very interesting overall what happens these next 4 games to see who kind of makes their way. I probably expect Isaac Tesla from what I've been hearing. He'll be on the team. I wonder who potentially be an extra wide receiver. Most of the positions are locked down because again, when you're looking at it, nobody's going to jump over Gibbs or Montgomery, and Craig Reynolds is pretty solid as that third running back. Your wide receivers, again, maybe your 6th wide receiver spot is up for grabs, which would make sense with who you have. You already know what's going to happen with your tight ends between Sam Laporta and Brock Wright. You know, tight end number 3 is basically what's the only fight that's going on there. And then your offensive line is just a battle of the backups. You already know kind of what your starting is going to be. Who's going to make way this preseason to help out Aiden Hutchinson on the other end? How well will Marcus Davenport play? Will Muhammad come in or Hassanen come in and make some noise to kind of push some time away from Marcus Davenport? When it comes to linebackers, can anyone come out that way? Terrion Arnold's questionable right now. I haven't really seen any injury news. I know he tweaked something during practice or earlier these past couple weeks, but I don't think it was anything major. But
have you
again,
heard any word about Tyleik Williams out of camp? But he's doing good, or
I don't think he's played yet. I think he's still. He doesn't have any injury stuff on him, so I don't know how much he's done. The only 2 rumors I heard amongst talking about all the preseason stuff, apparently the Lions have been in contact with Judon.
I heard Philadelphia was too. So
So we'll see what ends up happening if they're going to sign. I'd rather have Zadarius Smith back, but
I would rather have either one of them. I mean, if you're going to get somebody to help out. That line is pretty bad. I still don't.
We don't we don't know.
With Aleem McNeil out, I just think that line is the biggest weakness in our team. So if signing Zadarius Smith,
Well, you have Wingo who's hurt, so it would lead to Tyleik Williams going to the left side and seeing how he would play. Or you got Miles Adams or Roy Lopez.
Right.
Or you bring in Broderick Martin. Can Broderick Martin come out of nowhere this year and prove himself after 3-4 years, however long it's been that we drafted him?
We will see. I heard that also Christian Wilkins from the Raiders is available.
He's available. They cut him because he wanted a second opinion on his foot surgery.
Right, which would be a nice pickup if he can play this year.
If he can play. That would be a decent pickup. Again, we'll see what ends up happening. We got 4 weeks. till the regular season, but you finally got to the Lions NFL season starting. We'll see what ends up happening. We're gonna end it here, though. If you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think about the Lions, how they might do this preseason and season. Give us your opinions on what you want to see. And until next time, we'll see everybody soon.